everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing Tower Simulator 3 in another new airport which I have recently purchased, which will be Cincinnati or Northern Kentucky Airport in the USA. If you've not seen any of the previous episodes, feel free to check them out on the channel, and a link to the previous video will be down in the description below as well. If you've got any questions, comments or feedback around this video or any of my other videos, feel free to drop them in the comments and I will certainly take a look. So as I said, we will be playing Cincinnati Airport in the USA. It's another new airport which I have recently purchased. I've not played this yet, so we're just going to give it a whirl for a short schedule today just to test this out. I've had a quick review of kind of the config and the layout of the airport. In terms of actual size of airport, it's quite big. There's 4 runways to use, but scheduling wise, it's not too busy. So in today's episode, we're going to just test out running. There's 36 right, which is kind of further away from the terminals, which you can use as a landing runway. And then kind of opposite side of the terminals, you've got 36 center and 36 left, which we're going to use for our landings. I won't take that by accident. And then you've got 27, which runs from kind of right to left. I'll show you once it loads up. So we're going to use 36 center and 36 left for arrivals and runway 27 for departures. I'll kind of explain the layout of the airport as we get into it. Reason for this is just because of the actual volume of aircraft that we're going to see. And then, again, in the future, we'll probably run a different kind of thing, but we're going to run, I'm going to leave it on clear, just to give us a clear day. We're going to run the 3 PM hour and use the Nerege's Design database and airplane set just for this video, because it's the first time I'm playing it. So I'll quickly just load the scheduler, just so that you can see this. So you can see kind of, in terms of busyness and things like that for this airport, it's not too busy. Again, kind of the reason I'm using the 3 PM hour today is because we're getting a mixture of departures and arrivals. If I ran the 6 or 7 AM, we're pretty much just running departures. I feel like it's got a lot more that it can handle, this airport, just with the sheer size of it, the number of actual parking positions. It is mainly a cargo airport, I think, which I'll show you as we get loaded. But yeah, we're running the 3 PM hour. There's kind of there's a few more departures and arrivals, but it's kind of a split hour. There's around 38 movements. I think there's 1 GA departure that we've got in there, so nothing too busy. Should be fine for us to handle. Again, we'll probably revisit this again in the future. I've already had thoughts around making just a cargo specific schedule for this airport as well. But I will run you through it and we can get going. So in terms of setup, we've got the normal taxi charts and everything like that. So I'll just quickly resize these. So in terms of layout, as I said, we're running. I've set these up wrong. Sorry. So it shouldn't be these two. From what I remember. Sorry, wrong one again. So it's 18 left, which is this one, and 18 center. Got them mixed up with the 36s, but you see 18 right is all the way over here. I think that's because what they do sometimes is land on 18 right and land 18 left and use 18 center for departures, or some other things. I don't think you can land 18 right and 18 center because they're too close together. In terms of kind of layout then, so all of this down here is cargo. And I'll show you the sheer volume.
6016 with information India, requesting push and start.
I'll show you the sheer volume of gates and kind of your main terminal areas up here. So what we're running is we're running 18 center for arrivals, 18 left for arrivals, and then we're going to depart everything off 27. Obviously 27 is intersecting with 18 center, so we're going to have to be careful with that. But I'm going to guess most traffic will vacate there and then we can get them out. If we do start getting a bit busier on arrivals, I'll switch the 18 centers to 18 right, and then that doesn't intersect with 27. In terms of then config, so I will open the additional window first.
3801 heavy with information India, requesting push and start.
We'll get our arrival chart open so that see where our traffic's coming from, and then probably use an eye on where everything is. So in terms of setup, so I've set up some custom cameras when I've loaded it up for the first time. So this is the tower, which is bang like up in the middle of the kind of near where Mach 4 is here, I think, which is here. You can see there's a couple of GA aprons here. These are busy straight away. But you can see kind of this is the view out. There's a lot of remote stands there. These are kind of like your terminal buildings, which aren't necessarily too busy. We're going to have a closer look at them in a minute. Runway 18 left is here, and then 18 center is here. So they're kind of like in between, like the terminals in between, so it's easy to use them. 18 right is all the way over there, which we're not going to be using today, and then 27 runs from right to left here. All of our cargo aprons are down here then, so I think this is kind of like Atlas and Primer, and then this is all DHL over this side. You can see there's a lot of stands, and there's not many aircraft on them. Like, there's a few over here, but in terms of DHL, probably like 5 aircraft for probably 40 stands. So that's F6. We're probably not going to use F6 too much today. I'll probably use the taxi chart mainly just because there's so many taxiways. I've got F7, which I set up just to give us a better view of the cargo. So obviously we can see all of our kind of cargo ramp area here. So these are all like your primer. There's loads parked here, and then there's a load of empty stands for them to park there. So we could probably fit another 20. And then there's a load along here which we can't see at the minute. If I go back to F6 a second and just move this to the side, you'll be able to see there's stuff parked here in front as well. So again, loads from that perspective. In terms of DHL, kind of loads of empty stands around here. All these back here as well, and then I think all of these. We could really max this out with loads of cargo. I might build like a cargo specific schedule at this airport and just max it out fully with cargo, and we will use the 3-4s so we can just depart everyone off here, and then we can depart everyone off there as well. And then we'll just have to use them for landings, but that's for another video. So F7 gives us a view of our cargo.
Air Transport
I'm going to get a few more of them quite quickly.
Requesting push and start.
I've got F8, which is, so there is a little kind of tower here, I think, for the apron. So this gives us a view of all the gates over here. So kind of your Uniteds, Frontiers, Allegiants, and there's a gate area there, and then kind of another terminal here. So that's a view of all of our terminals, which we can use. And then F9 is just set up, which we probably don't need today because we're not using 18 rights, but if someone was using 18 right, just to make sure that we can cross that, and then we've got a view of all the intercepting area as well. So that's it in terms of cameras. I'm probably going to use the taxi charts a little bit today, just so I get used to the airport. And then yeah, we'll obviously switch to externals to try and see what we can. So we'll get some of these pushed, and then these are all going to be coming down. Sierra Juliet to take off 27. Allegiant 377, pushback approved facing east.
Pushback approved facing east. Allegiant 377.
Going to be going east. Got some of these. Shuttle 6016, pushback approved facing east.
Pushback approved facing east. Air Shuttle 6016.
Probably should have faced him west, but never mind. Endeavour 5107, pushback approved facing south.
Pushback approved facing south. Endeavour 5107.
So that's our 3 at the terminal. Go and have a look at these. 3 right next to each other.
Cincinnati ground. Giant 3818 heavy with information India. Requesting push and start.
Giant 3818 heavy, pushback approved facing north. Giant 3801 heavy, pushback approved facing north. Just get these cameras just give us a better view of everything. Obviously I'll use the taxi chart for taxiways. So these two will be going down Romeo and then Juliet for runway 27, and he will just come down Golf and Kilo for 7 as well. What I'll do in other videos is I'll probably use like 18 center for departures. So all the cargo can come up here via November, and then Delta all the way up for 18 center. And then we've got like Delta 9, Delta 11, which we can use for smaller aircraft, quite long runways. Yeah, that's it in terms of another video. For today, we're probably just going to run a kind of shorter video, but just have a quick look at this airport for the first time and see how we get on.
Cincinnati ground. Allegiant 377 ready to taxi. Cincinnati ground. Air Shuttle 6016 ready to taxi.
Good. Allegiant 377, runway 27 via Romeo, Juliet. Air Shuttle 6016, runway 27 via 2 North, Romeo, Juliet. We'll get the Endeavour moving as
Runway
well.
27, via to north, Romeo, Juliet.
Endeavour
Air Shuttle 6016.
5107, runway 27 at Kilo 2 via Golf Kilo.
Runway 27.
Endeavour is just going to go all the way down there and get him up there.
5107.
And then the Allegiant is going to go
5107 ready to taxi.
Romeo and Juliet.
Cincinnati ground, Giant 3818 heavy ready to taxi.
Cincinnati ground.
Frontier
Giant
flight 2548,
3801 heavy ready
pushback
to
approved
taxi.
facing east.
Pushback approved facing east. Frontier flight
So for
2548.
the cargo ones are going to be coming up Charlie November Sierra Mike.
Cincinnati ground, Frontier flight 2548 with information India, requesting push and start.
Giant 3818 heavy, runway 27 via Charlie November Sierra Mike. Can't really remember.
Runway 27 via Charlie.
Yeah.
November, Sierra, Mike. Giant 3818 heavy.
One. Giant 3801 heavy, follow company.
Follow company. Giant 3801 heavy.
So basically going all the way up Charlie here. You're going to follow this taxiway which comes in between the aprons, and then you've got Sierra up there. If I switch to F6 Sierra, so bring them all the way up Sierra, and then Mike will just take them off to 7. It's quite good because all of our cargo, so anyone that lands on 18 left, we can taxi them up Tango and then into wherever they need to go. In terms of cargo, we can obviously bring them all up Sierra and then Mike, so we keep them kind of separate all the time. We'll get some of these taken off, so we can use F6 for takeoff actually. Endeavour 5107, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. And
Runway
from the
27,
schedule, so
clear for
we've got
takeoff.
obviously a few more
5107.
departures than arrivals. I don't think it'd be really too busy, but we'll give it a go for around 30-40 minutes and see how we get on.
Cincinnati ground, Frontier flight 2548 ready to taxi.
Allegiant 377, runway 27, line up and wait.
Runway 27, line up and wait. Allegiant 377.
Air Transport 3413 heavy, pushback approved facing north.
Pushback approved facing north. Air Transport 3413 heavy.
Here should be flight 2548, runway 27. Frontier flight 2548, runway 27 via Romeo and Juliet.
Runway 27, via Romeo, Juliet. Frontier flight 2548.
Got the Frontier moving. Down Romeo.
Cincinnati ground. Frontier flight 1711 with information ending. Requesting push and start.
Frontier flight 1711, pushback approved facing east.
Pushback approved facing east. Frontier flight
There's our
171.
Endeavour that's gone, so a nice departure. And we've got our cargo primers taxiing through the DHL and then all the way up to 7. Endeavour 5107, contact departure. Allegiant 377, runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Air Shuttle 6016, runway 27, line up and wait.
Cincinnati departure on 135.3. Endeavour 5107. Good day.
Runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Allegiant 377. Runway 27, line up and wait. Air Shuttle 6016.
Cincinnati ground. Air Transport 3413 heavy ready to taxi.
Air Transport 3413 heavy, runway 27 via Charlie, November Sierra Mike. All the way
Runway
Charlie,
27 via Charlie.
November
November.
Sierra.
Sierra.
We could use F6
Air
for all of it
Transport
really, but
3413 heavy.
there's a thing for the aircon over there and we'll try and keep everything moving and see as much as we can. We don't need to worry too much about these because these are just going to come through here. The next frontier moving in a second. Air Shuttle 6016, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Air Shuttle 6016.
Allegiant 377, contact departure.
Cincinnati departure on 135.3. Allegiant 377. Good day.
Frontier flight 2548, runway 27, line up and wait.
Runway 27, line up and wait. Frontier flight 2548.
Cincinnati ground. Frontier flight 1711 ready to taxi.
So next departure's gone. Frontier flight 711, runway 27 via Romeo, Juliet.
Runway 27, Ron Romeo, Juliet. Frontier flight 1711.
Air Shuttle 6016, contact departure.
Cincinnati departure on 135.3. Air Shuttle 6016.
These
Good
are
day.
very slow, these. Frontier flight 2548, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Frontier flight 2548.
There's the lovely Frontier. The next one coming down along with the cargo. So again, I don't know how busy this is going to get because we've had like 7 or 8 aircraft right at the start there. So, and in terms of schedule, there's only 22 departures in the hour, and we've probably done 8, 9. So like half of the departures have gone already. I might have to fast forward this at some point just to actually get some movement, but we'll see. Frontier flight 2548, contact departure.
Cincinnati departure on 135.3. Frontier flight 2548. Good day.
Giants 3818 heavy, runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Giant 3818 heavy.
Go back here. There's quite a lot of aircraft on the ground, but I don't know whether that's to do with kind of the next hour or two, because obviously cargo can sit there all day really and then depart at a specific hour, so I do want to get it to where we get a schedule, we just completely like bombard it with cargo and just get loads of DHLs and primers and just fill it. But then we'll also, we will make the main terminal reasonably busy as well. Just so then we obviously have a bit of mixture, but I do want to get a lot of cargo in a custom schedule. Get our first primary departing after it. Then we'll get the Frontier after that. We'll get the 2 cargo out first. Giant 3801 heavy, runway 27 line up and wait.
Runway 27, line up and wait. Giant 3801 heavy.
Now 767s these.
Cincinnati ground. Amazon Air 3068 with information India. Requesting push and start.
Amazon Air 3068, pushback approved facing north.
Pushback approved facing north. Amazon Air 3068.
I did not know Amazon Air was a call sign, but These must be the blue primers, and these are just they've all got a cargo thing. Might see a few more of them. So first one's gone. Giant 3818 heavy contact departure.
Cincinnati departure on 135.3. Giant 3818 heavy. Good day.
Giant 3801 heavy runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff. Giant 3801.
And that's just for different call signs and obviously the different liveries, just for the specific liveries that they've got for it. Frontier flight 1711, runway 27 line up and wait.
Runway 27, line up and wait. Frontier flight 1711.
It goes turning in now, so we can move. Departure. As I should.
Cincinnati ground. Amazon Air 3068 ready to taxi.
Amazon Air 3068, runway 27 via Charlie, November, Sierra, Mike. Let's see how long that one takes.
Runway
It's only a
27 via
737.
Charlie, November, Sierra, Mike. Amazon Air 3068.
Giant 3801 heavy contact departure.
Cincinnati departure on 135.3. Giant 3801 heavy. Good day.
Frontier flights 1711, runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Frontier flight 1711.
Air Transport 3413 heavy, runway 27 line up and wait.
Runway 27, line up and wait. Air Transport 3413 heavy.
There's the next one. Don't know arrivals. They might all come at once, like later in the hour or something. There's about 15 arrivals in the hour. We're 20 minutes in and no arrivals yet. So we'll see how we get on. The next one, he's getting ready to go. Just taxi really slowly out of this airplane. Frontier flight 1711, contact departure.
Cincinnati departure on 135.3. Frontier flight 1711. Good day.
Air Transport 3413 heavy, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Air Transport
And we have an
3413 heavy.
arrival soon. The Amazon Air, I think.
Cincinnati ground. Allegiant 4775 with information India. Requesting push and start.
Wait, Allegiant, they like to call it. Allegiant 4775, pushback approved facing gate.
Pushback approved facing east. Allegiant 4775.
There's a reasonable amount of gates at these terminals. 3, 5, 6, 10, 11, 15, 17. About 25 there and that. About 20 there. So there's nearly 50 gates, and you've got some remotes. So you could fit like 60 normal aircraft within the hour. And then you could easily fit like another 40 or 50 aircraft from cargo. So you could probably run 100 an hour. This is maxed at what, 42 in the morning? We're running 38. We could probably treble the movements that we've got in this hour. The custom schedule, hopefully. Well, I'll definitely be looking at that in the near future, I think. Air Transport 3413 heavy contact departure.
Cincinnati departure on 135.3. Air Transport 3413 heavy. Good day.
There it is. Slowly making his way up to run 7.
Cincinnati Tower, Amazon Air 3053 on final 18 center.
Start arrival. We'll leave him on 18 center because if he takes 18 center, then bring him down is Delta. Oh yeah, so it'll be Delta November Charlie to the apron. There is also Alpha. Right, so Alpha's here, Charlie. Which I think in real life, what they must do. So I'm guessing in real life they don't
Cincinnati
actually
ground.
use
Giant
push.
4775 ready to taxi.
They must use Alpha to taxi straight out. So these ones here will push, but I think these are all taxi out stands. So they'll fill the cargo up and they'll taxi out via Alpha. And then the arrivals will just come in via Charlie and then park up. But with this game, they want you to push back. Modelled with Allegiant 4775, runway 27 via Romeo Juliet.
Runway 27 by Romeo, Juliet. Giant 4775.
Have another arrival. Both look like they will be going into the Amazon Airport. Well, fine. Give them on 18 center. Read this up quickly just to get these aircraft
Cincinnati
going.
ground. Delta 546 with information
Anyway.
India. Requesting push and start.
Delta 546 pushback approved facing east.
Pushback approved facing east. Delta 546.
We'll just leave it. Yeah, we'll probably play another 10-15 minutes or so just to show you what it's like. But again, kind of got the grips of it, so we're obviously going to have all of our cargo here in a not a normal,
Cincinnati
but
Tower,
in a,
Giant 3710 heavy on final 18 center.
I think when we run the when we run the custom config, we'll probably use 18 left for. We may even run 3-4s and use 3-4 right for landing, 3-4 center for departures. Because then what we can do is we can bring all of this traffic down here, just depart off one of these intersections, and then all the cargo can then run straight out
Cincinnati
of
ground. Air transport 3429 heavy with information India.
and then
Requesting push and
there.
start.
For arrivals, we will use a left runway, where we'll then bring them back in, and then bring them down Delta, to then come in via apron here. For any cargo, and then anything else can come straight in there, and probably try and use the other cargo, or we'll land all cargo on. Not sure. We'll figure it out. Allegiant 4775, runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27 cleared for takeoff. Giant 4775.
Delta's not ready yet. Air Transport 3429, a heavy pushback approved facing north.
Pushback approved facing north. Air transport 3429 heavy. Cincinnati ground. Delta 546 ready to taxi.
But then, cool. So we got Delta moving. Delta 546, runway 27 via Romeo Juliet.
Runway 27 via Romeo. Juliet. Delta 546.
You just got to get rolling. Amazon Air 3068, runway 7 line up and wait.
Runway 27, line up and wait. Amazon Air 3068.
He's at 400 feet, so might be getting a go around here. Which is one thing I didn't really consider because that's so normal. Should be fine actually. Amazon Air 3053, runway 18 center, clear to land.
Runway 18 center, cleared to land.
Just
Amazon
pressing the right now.
Air3053.
Simon. And Sonora is about to touch down, and then our next one is also ready to go.
Cincinnati Tower, Blue Streak 5250 on final 18 left.
Blue Streak, let's have a quick. Here the arrivals. Streak. Another arrival, which is going in there. They should be coming in 18 left.
Cincinnati ground. Air Transport 3429 heavy ready to taxi.
Transport 3429 heavy, runway 27 via Alpha November Sierra Mike.
Runway 27 via Alpha November Sierra Mike. Air Transport
Amazon Air 3068,
heavy.
runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27 cleared for takeoff. Amazon Air 3068.
Legion 4775, contact departure.
Cincinnati departure on 135.3, Allegiant 4775. Good day.
Amazon Air 3057, taxi to ramp via Delta, November Charlie. Amazon Air 3053, taxi to ramp via Delta, November Charlie.
Taxi to ramp via Delta, November, Charlie. Amazon Air 3053.
Delta 546, runway 27, line up and wait.
Runway 27, line up and wait. Delta 546.
Giant 3710 heavy, runway 18 center clear to land.
Runway 18 center, cleared to land. Giant 3710 heavy.
Amazon Air 3053, cross runway 27. All the way down here.
Cross runway 27.
November.
Amazon Air 3053.
That's what I'd probably do, so if we were running the 18s, we'd obviously depart off full length, and we'd bring in our arrivals using this taxiway. They would all go there, and then we can obviously hold them and then get them in when needed. Anyone coming out here would go probably off the intersection actually, we can just hold them, the arrivals. Delta's got to wait anyway, because we've got the giant landing. Blue Streak 5250, runway 18 left, clear to land.
Runway 18 left, cleared to land. Blue Streak 5250.
Cincinnati Tower, United 1318 on final 18 center.
Right, it's going to have to stay there because there's another arrival after. Sun Country 3068, contact departure. Saying Sun Country first because I've got XC, it's SCX. Amazon Air 3068, contact departure. I don't know what they're on my end.
Cincinnati departure on 135.3, Amazon Air
Giant
3068.
landing, we should be vacating somewhere down here, so we'll go Delta and November. Giant 3710 heavy, taxi to ramp via Delta, November.
Taxi to ramp via Delta, November. Giant 3710 heavy.
Giant 3710 heavy, cross runway 27.
Cross runway 27, Giant 3710 heavy.
Cincinnati ground, United 479er with information India, requesting push and start.
9479, push back approved facing east. Yeah,
Push
they
back
can go
approved facing
either way,
east.
but we'll push them
United
east. I can
47
run you
liner.
out. Juliet, we need to wait for Giant to cross runway 27. Kind of one big mess, not mess, like a mashup. Runway there, here, taxiway. But yeah. It's crossed. See the holding points there. There. Delta 546, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Delta 546.
Yeah, so that went all the way around just because of the way that works. And got all the way down to the second one, and then Giant will
Cincinnati
here.
Tower, Endeavour 499er to on
Then,
final
I don't
18
know.
left.
There must be one way. leave it for. But that's going in there. Delta's just departing now, so we get the United London. United 1318, runway 18 center, clear to land.
Runway 18 center, clear to land. United 1318.
To go.
Cincinnati ground, United 479 are ready to taxi.
United 479, runway 27 via Romeo Juliet.
Runway 27 via Romeo, Juliet.
The Blue Streak.
United 479 are.
We'll have to figure out Tango and 2. Blue Streak 5250, taxi to terminal via Tango 2 South.
Taxi to terminal via Tango 2 South. Blue Streak 5250.
Ever 4992, runway 18 left, clear to land.
Runway 18 left, clear to land. Endeavour 4992.
Air Transport 3429, heavy runway 27, line up and wait.
Runway 27, line up and wait. Air Transport 3429 are heavy.
The 546, contact departure.
Cincinnati departure on 135.3, Delta 546. Good day.
Good. United is touchdown. Clearance.
Cincinnati ground, Allegiant 90200 with information India, requesting push and start.
You're just gonna have to wait. Keep going for now. Another 10 minutes or so. 15 minutes. I mean, it's a steady schedule. Keeps traffic moving, but I feel like we can make it a lot more fun with a lot more traffic. Allegiant 90200, pushback approved facing south.
Pushback approved facing south, Allegiant 90200.
So we're just waiting for the United to land. Once the United has landed and vacated, which should probably vacate in and around here, we can get him straight out and then he'll just taxi straight into the terminal once we'll figure out what the taxiways are. United's coming down Romeo, he's going
Cincinnati ground, Giant 3807 heavy with information India, requesting push and start.
Don't have to worry about that. We've got a giant one. Yeah, these are taxi stands. Giant 3807 heavy. Back approved, facing north.
Pushback approved facing north, Giant 3807 heavy.
Cincinnati Tower,
There's United.
Endeavour 5056 on final 18 center.
United is going to be facing. Next one going. Air Transport 3429 heavy, runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Air Transport 3429 are heavy.
Because get the United into stand. United 1318, taxi to terminal via Go to north.
Taxi to terminal, via Go to north. United 1318.
Yes, good. United 479, runway 27 line up and wait.
Runway 27, line up and wait. United 479 er.
Cincinnati ground, Allegiant 90200 ready to taxi.
Allegiant 90200, runway 27 via Romeo Juliet.
Runway 27 via Romeo, Juliet. Allegiant 90200.
So air transport, heavy into medium, so we need separation. Allegiant is taxiing down, Endeavour is
Cincinnati ground, Giant 3807 heavy ready to taxi.
Giant 3807 heavy, runway 27 via Charlie November Sierra Mike.
Runway 27 via Charlie, November, Sierra, Mike.
Air
Giant
Transport
3807
3429
heavy.
heavy, contact departure.
Cincinnati departure on 135.3. Air transport 3429 heavy. Good
United
day.
479, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27, cleared for takeoff. United 479.
We'll have a look where this endeavour is going. So he's going to be Tango and 3. Endeavour 4992, taxi to terminal via Tango 3. Endeavour 4992, taxi to terminal via Sierra 3.
Taxi to
Yeah,
terminal
there must be
via
a Tango 3
3.
and a Sierra 3.
Endeavour 4992. Taxi to terminal via Sierra 3.
Endeavour 4992, taxi to terminal via Tango.
Taxi to terminal via Tango. Endeavour 4992.
Endeavour 5056, runway 18 Santa, clears the land.
Runway 18 center. Clear to land.
Here is the
Endeavour
United that's come in.
5056.
Endeavour Agent 90200, runway 27, line up and wait. Can't remember if I did that.
Runway 27, line up and wait. Allegiant 90200.
United 479, contact departure.
Cincinnati departure on 135.3. United 479. Good day.
Next one. Endeavour.
Cincinnati ground. Amazon Air 3057 with information India. Requesting push and start.
Amazon Air 3057, pushback approved, facing north.
Pushback approved facing north. Amazon Air 3057.
Have a quick
Cincinnati Tower,
Service.
Endeavour 5192 on final 18 center.
Endeavour 5192, enter final runway 18 left.
Enter final runway 18 left. Endeavour 5192. Cincinnati Tower, Endeavour 5192 at runway 18 left.
Right, right. You'll just be going. If it's a Juliet, we'll just take Juliet. If you think it's a Delta 6, we'll invite 3. We actually forget.
Cincinnati ground, Delta 1600 with information India. Requesting push and start.
Delta 1600, pushback approved facing east. Delta 1600, pushback approved facing east.
Pushback approved facing east. Delta 1600.
That one's due. Just take him up. Vacate at the one. Yeah. Good. Endeavour 5056, taxi to terminal via 3.
Taxi to terminal via 3. Endeavour 5056.
Allegiant 90. Allegiant 9200, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff. Allegiant 9200.
Cincinnati ground. Amazon Air 3057 ready to taxi.
Amazon Air 3057, runway 27 via Charlie, November, Sierra, Mike.
Runway 27 via Charlie. November. Sierra. Mike. Amazon Air 3057.
Endeavour 5192, runway 18 left, clear to land.
Runway 18 left, clear to land. Endeavour 5192.
Cincinnati ground. Amazon Air 3045 with information India. Requesting push and start.
Amazon Air 3045, pushback approved facing north.
Pushback approved facing north. Amazon Air 3045.
This Endeavour's coming down. 163 and go in. That's good. Delta should be ready to go.
Cincinnati ground. Delta 1600 ready to taxi.
Delta 1600, runway 27 via Romeo, Juliet.
Runway 27 via Romeo, Juliet. Delta 1600.
Allegiant 90200, contact departure.
Cincinnati departure on 135.3. Allegiant 90200. Good day.
Delta 2324, pushback approved facing south.
Pushback approved facing south. Delta 2324.
Giant 3807 heavy, runway 27, line up and wait.
Runway 27, line up and wait. Giant 3807 heavy. Cincinnati ground, Delta 2324 with information India, requesting push and start.
Giant 3807 heavy, runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Giant 3807 heavy.
Cincinnati Tower, Air Transport 337 to heavy on final 186.
We'll get these out, we'll get the transport in, and then we'll end the video there, I think. So, the Giant is going, Delta is taxiing down. The next Delta can come straight down via Kilo, I think. Second Kilo. Second Kilo. And then next. Amazon Air 3045, pushback approved facing north.
Negative, I'm not at terminal. Amazon
This is
F3045.
just not moving.
Cincinnati ground, Delta 2324 ready to taxi.
Amazon Air 3045, continue taxi. Oh.
Negative, unable. Amazon F3045.
November 17785 approved, expect runway 27.
Approved, expect runway 27, November 17785.
Delta 2324, runway 27 via Kilo.
Runway 27,
Delta
via Kilo.
1600, runway 27 line up and wait.
Runway 27, line up and wait. Delta 1600. Cincinnati ground, November 17785 with information India, ready to start.
I think that's just broke. Amazon 3045, pushback approved facing south.
Negative, I'm not at terminal. Amazon F3045.
Giant 3807 heavy, contact departure. The 1600, runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
Cincinnati departure on 135.3, Giant
Air
3807.
Transport 3318 heavy, pushback approved facing north.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff. Delta 1600.
I think what I'll probably do is when we play the custom schedule for these, I'll probably taxi them in via Alpha, because normally they taxi out via Alpha and then come in via Charlie. Because they're coming out via Charlie, we'll probably bring them in via Alpha and then all the way around to Charlie.
Cincinnati
Make
ground,
it all one way.
November 17785 ready to taxi.
But that's for another video. I'll probably test that out before I do a video on it. Might be a little difficult. Remember 17785, runway 27 at Mike 3 via Mike.
Runway 27,
Delta
at Mike 3,
2324, runway 27 line up and
November
wait.
17785.
Runway 27, line up and wait. Delta 2324.
Delta 2324, runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27, cleared for takeoff. Delta 2324.
Cincinnati Tower, Delta 1430 on final 18 center.
Endeavour 5192, taxi to terminal via Tango.
Taxi to terminal, via Tango, Endeavour 519 or 2.
Delta 1600, contact departure.
Cincinnati departure on 135.3, Delta 1600. Good day.
Again, it's like reasonably busy, but I feel like we could just handle like probably double the traffic volume. I'll build a schedule and I'll give it a go. Yeah, we get on. I do quite like the layout of it. Probably wouldn't use 2.7. I'll probably use the 3.5s. Use the centre for takeoffs. A right for takeoff landing, and 3 for 3 left for landings as well. Air Transport 3318 heavy runway 27 via November Sierra Mike. Air Transport 3372 heavy runway 18 centre clear to land.
Runway 27 via November Sierra Mike. Air Transport 3318 heavy.
Runway 18 center, cleared to land. Air Transport 337 heavy.
November 17785 runway 27 line up and wait. No 3057 runway 27 line up and wait. The Endeavour's going to take Tango on 3, I think.
Line up and wait. November 17785.
Runway 27 line up and wait. Amazon Air 3057.
I had an issue with the other Amazon. So now 3045. Pushback approved facing north.
Negative. I'm not at terminal. Amazon F3045.
3045 runway 27 via November Charlie.
Negative. Need pushback first.
Delta 2325 contact departure.
Cincinnati departure on 135.3, Delta 2324. Good day.
Then move Delta across to the other line. It'll just be going via November Delta. Guessed we'll get the smaller aircraft moving. November 17785 runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff. November
I don't think it'll take really long to get up. Look how quick that's going. Air Transport 3372 heavy, runway 18. Air Transport 3372 heavy, taxi to ramp via Delta.
Negative, unknown command. Air Transport 3372 heavy. Taxi to ramp via Delta. Air Transport 3372 heavy.
Cincinnati ground. Blue Streak 5141 with information India. Requesting push and start.
Number 17785 turn left heading 270.
Turn left heading 270. November 17785.
Amazon Air 3057 runway 27 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 27 cleared for takeoff. Amazon Air 3057.
November 17785 turn left heading 230. I don't know why I said 270. That's runway heading.
November
I think I just got
17785.
confused. So get him turned out the way. Get the next Delta one. Blue Streak 5141, pushback approved facing east.
Pushback approved facing east. Blue Streak 5141.
Delta 1430, runway 18 centre clear to land.
Runway 18 center, cleared to land. Delta 1430.
Air Transport 3372 heavy cross runway 27.
Cross runway 27. Air Transport 3372 heavy.
November 17785 contact departure.
Cincinnati departure on 135.3. November 17785.
Amazon Air 3057 contact departure.
Cincinnati departure on 135.3. Amazon Air 3057. Good day.
Okay, I'm going to end the video there. Just kind of a good point. I mean, there's a few things coming through, but there's about 45 minutes gameplay. I just wanted to have a quick thought this one today. Overall, pretty fun airport. I do like the layout. Again, we tried using the custom cameras as much as I can, just to make it a bit more immersive. As I said during the video, we can probably make this a lot busier with a custom schedule, which could be fun to test out. The steady stream of traffic, like we didn't really have any arrivals for the first 15 minutes. Then when we did, we kind of just split our departures in between them. I think in real life, when they use 27, they use 18 right for London's, so they don't have the intersection of the runways. Obviously, for us, it just made us easier to use 18 centre. We probably could have just used 18 left, to be honest, for all of our Londons. There wasn't that much traffic. I think they do that just obviously because of where all the cargo aprons are. Using the 3-4s might be interesting next time, just in terms of kind of them cargo aprons if we do max them out. As I said, we'll probably use the center one for departures, and all of our kind of cargo can use that. If we do get really busy on the left, then we can well, in the center of the runway we can use the right hand side one. So what I'll do is in a future video we will revisit this. I'll have a look at creating a custom schedule with a lot of cargo. We'll probably still maintain the traffic of kind of commercial stuff, so your Endeavours, your Deltas, etc. We'll maintain a little bit of traffic in there, because obviously we don't want the traffic in the terminals to make it a bit more challenging, and obviously we'll get everyone moving via Delta. But we probably won't use 27 in that schedule. I only use that today just because we're quieter. So we'll probably use the far runway for landings, and then we'll use the center and the right for departures, and then the right also for landings. And then yeah, we'll kind of see how we get on. But overall, this video is pretty fun. I like the layout. The custom cameras work, so we can see the cargo. F6 works because we're using 27 today. Well, we obviously had another camera set up for the far runway, which we can use in the next video. We can see all the terminal of everything that we've got. And then yeah, overall pretty fun session. Again, a bit shorter than the other ones, but not too busy in terms of an actual schedule. I'll set up a custom one then, get that programmed in for a future video. I'll give it a test out. Overall, if you do like the content, feel free to like and subscribe, as that massively helps try and grow this channel and bring you more content like this in the future. I do also have memberships on the channel if you do support me in another way. If you have any questions or comments or anything around this video, any suggestions for anything you want to see in the future, because we're kind of getting to a stage now where we've been through the majority of the airports. I think there's still a few that I need to buy, but again, kind of they'll come when I'll get them as time goes on. Hopefully we'll get some more new ones as well. There is Denver, which got released recently, which is going to be one of the next videos which I need to look at. So that's the only airport I think I own, along with a couple of the quieter ones. Not sure I'll look at. But Denver is, I know it's a very busy airport, so I do want to give it a go. But I'll probably give that one a practice before recording a video. So expect that in the near future. But yeah, if you have any suggestions of anything specific you like to see, any custom schedules, any certain scenarios that you want to see you run or anything like that at any airport. So again, obviously the last video we looked at custom liveries. Feel free to check that out. That was quite a fun video with all the custom liveries, and the schedule is also in the description for that one. So if you do want to give that one a go, you can do that. If you do like that one, let me know. We can certainly have a look at doing more stuff like that. I do want to do a custom livery one for the American carriers. There is a retro pack, so you can buy a livery retro pack, which I will be looking at in the near future as well, to build a retro schedule for a specific airport. But other than that, it's going to be revisiting the ones that we've been through in the earlier episodes, the bigger airports, using different runway configurations and things like that. But yeah, if you have any suggestions of what you want to see, feel free to let me know. There's also the Discord server, which is linked down in the description below, and you can always private message me on Discord if you have any questions as well. But for now, thanks very much for watching this video. Feel free to check out the other ones as well on the channel. But yeah, this one was a fun one. I hope you enjoyed this one as well. And yeah, for now, I will leave it there. And thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.